Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 10.
You know how I feel. You feel that I have the propensity to make up lies about your husband and plot on your husband, so you should never want to be my friend.
We start the episode seeing Karen and her daughter Raven go get a tattoo. Matching tattoos. Karen has never had one. This is her first ever. And the tattoo will be special because besides it being matching for her and her daughter, it's about Karen's mom. They're going to put a little G for her name. Karen also tells Raven that she's organizing a lunch with them too, and Gizelle and Grace, because Raven is already in college. She's over there in New York, so it would be amazing for her to be able to give advice to Grace, who is leaving soon as well. So we see them get the tattoos. It wasn't anything too big, thank God. It was just a little letter. It was small, but meaningful. Next up, Candiace and her mother Dorothy are hanging out. They meet with a lady who is helping to plan an event that Candiace wants to do for Mother's Day. I'm really happy that she's doing that, and they're going all out. It's going to be a big venue. Like, they're picking out the colors, the decorations. She's making invitations to give the women. Candiace goes over the list of invites, and it's everybody except Gizelle and Robyn. She's still on the fence with Robyn. She'd like to talk to her first, but with Gizelle, she says hell no. She's not going to invite her at all, which to be honest, don't think it was cool, only because they are in a show together. But more than anything, the event itself it was meaningful because it was for the women to bring their moms and or their daughters. So the fact that Gizelle does have daughters, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that would have been greater than their beef. That's just my opinion, though. Next up, we see Wendy. As y'all know, she wakes up with a different passion every day. Right now, it's to do a talk show. And she did fire that one lady who she was planning to do the show with. We saw her at the beginning of the season because the lady wanted 50% of the show. What the hell? So, rightfully so, she got some new producers. But tell me why they look like they college students. And she says that she wants her show to be from everything. Like, she wants it to be entertainment, news, politics, lifestyle. And we do know that it is out already, so y'all can go check that out if y'all like. Next scene is Nneka and her sister. So we meet her sister, who looks just like her. She's very tall, like Nneka. I liked her sister. She was very nice. She has a husband and 3 kids of her own. She lives in the DMV area. Nneka is looking at some furniture because she has this new house which she built over here. It's a fabulous house. It was great to see them, and they even started singing. Like, that bond of sisters, even though it was just a short scene, I thought was pretty amazing. The sister went to medical school, so for her to be a doctor, Nneka is a lawyer. That is very inspiring. Props to them. Props to their father, who they talk about, because he really established himself. He came from nothing, absolutely nothing. We're talking like poverty. So the fact that he was able to succeed and has 2 successful professional daughters is amazing. So next up, we see the lunch with Karen, Raven, Gizelle, and Grace. They're catching up. Karen and Gizelle go down memory lane from their time at Jack and Jill and how Gizelle lost a cookie competition. It was funny. So Grace says that she is getting ready to leave school out of state. It's the first time really leaving home ever. And Raven says that when she first left, she too was a little nervous and sad, but she quickly loved it over there and barely missed home. Gizelle says that it's going to be sad because the house will definitely be different. Grace is like the glue of the house. Grace says that she has been crying sometimes because she's going to miss her mom, but I loved how Karen said, I got her. I'll take care of her. What a beautiful, wholesome scene this was. Honestly, these scenes at the beginning of the episode all were really amazing. We get another scene with Robyn, Juan, and the 2 boys. They go with a lady who stretches people, and she stretches the boys because they are athletes. Robyn and Juan are also stretched, and Juan fell asleep as soon as he hit the bench. Also, Robyn gets a message from Candiace telling her about the Mother's Day event and that she would like to talk to her about their stuff before the event. And Robyn is surprised. She was willing to really leave the friendship wherever it was, like how it ended at Austin, but she's like, okay, she might be open to the text. Then it is the day of the brunch. We saw Ashley and her mom get ready, but y'all, the place, it was amazing. It really was. The arrangement and the place looked like a castle. Now, what was interesting is that it was kind of like sponsored, or they were like, I don't really know, but it was like with a perfume brand. But nonetheless, everybody begins to arrive. Kind of sad Mia came alone. She said in her confession that she's kind of come to terms with the fact that her and her mother might not ever have the best relationship. So that's pretty sad. Also, Miss Charrisse is there, aka Cha Cha. She made it. Kriana, who they keep throwing in there, was there too, but they haven't even turned on her mic. I haven't seen that girl say nothing. Now, this was interesting. Wendy didn't come. She claimed that she was doing something with her book that came out a long ass time ago. She has lied so much this season. I don't even know if I should believe her, because Candiace didn't even believe her. Obviously, Wendy, I think, didn't come because it's a Mother's Day event. And after the drama with Nneka and her mom, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but Nneka was there with her sister. Charrisse and Mia quickly talk. Mia says, like, how are you and Karen, are y'all fine? And Charrisse says, please don't ask stupid questions, but she has news. She says she recently talked to Jacqueline. She bumped into her somewhere and then invited her to some event at Potomac. And she says that Jacqueline cried to her. They also coincidentally bumped into Nneka at that event. But Charrisse says that Jacqueline spoke very negatively to Nneka about Mia. Looks like Jacqueline went off for like about 2 hours with poor Nneka, and she was just filling her in on everything that had happened with the drama and Mia, the text, the tweets. It was very overwhelming. So then they sit down at the table and Charrisse grills Ashley about her relationship. Like, when is she going to sign those papers? Ashley says she's not ready. Although everybody is telling her to, cut Michael out her life now, she says that she's not ready. Now we all know she ain't divorcing him. But anyway, now Karen is a businesswoman, so because this is an event with a perfume company somehow sponsoring it or whatever, she talks about her own fragrance. Nneka did end up asking Candiace if Wendy was coming because she heard a phone call that Candiace was having with Wendy when she came in, and she says no. Although you know what? Can y'all imagine how explosive it would have been if Wendy had come with her mom, with Nneka being there? Ooh, that would have been something. Robyn also decided not to go because she felt like her and Candiace should probably solve their issues before going to a special event like this, and Candiace agreed. So then Candiace takes everybody inside and she sings a little piece of a song that reminds her of her mom. It was in her album. It was beautiful. She cried a lot, of course. She's so emotional. But overall, the event was amazing. Okay, last scene. It's the Candiace and Robyn sit down. They're at some little shop which is like all pink. It was incredibly awkward at first, but Candiace says, I want to listen. I want to give you the floor. Robyn says, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. She says Candiace went across social media, interviews, media in general, speaking lies and dragging her. So she felt like the friendship was dead. Like Candiace killed the friendship. Candiace says she didn't mean to offend her, but oh, poor Candiace. Them producers paused and they showed receipts, screenshots, timeline, everything to... Child, they showed everything that Candiace done said about Robyn, but Candiace says that she needed to know that it was bothering Robyn. She couldn't have just guessed. She should have told her. Robyn says, yes, they are in a TV show, but she's not going to make her husband be the villain or be the bad guy for entertainment purposes. But her biggest issue with Candiace, honestly, was that she insinuated that she, Gizelle, and Ashley were in cahoots to cover up Juan and go after Chris. Robyn says that's not true. Like, I did not do that. She wasn't trying to tear down Chris. Candiace says that she thinks Robyn knew what Gizelle was going to do. Robyn says, no, like, that's disgusting for you to even think that. And Candiace says, it's disgusting to be friends with someone who does that for lunch and goes to bed. Birds of a feather flock together. They start to argue. They're not really allowing each other to hear their points. Candiace starts to talk about, well, what you feel and what you think, you're trying to put that on me. Oh, no, man. It was a little all over the place. Robyn says, okay, well, now we know you think that I'm capable of plotting and lying on your husband, so, we probably should never be friends. So, goodbye. Candiace gets up and leaves. And that was the end of the episode, you guys. Wow. I will say, because Potomac has had a lot of boring episodes lately, I think this was a great episode. Like I said, the scenes in the beginning were so nice, like very heartfelt. And, I mean, we got the drama towards the end, which I'm kind of tired of. it annoys me because I know that Candiace wants to make things right with Robyn, but she's kind of like not really. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it seriously looks like Candiace has a lot of resentment towards Gizelle, and it just keeps growing and growing. So that was it, you guys. Tell me what you thought about this episode. What did you think of Robyn and Candiace's sit down? Let me know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.